Nah, I'm just kidding. I told you that you wouldn't have to watch that. So welcome to part 2 of the Completionist Cape Chronicles Elf Achievement Set. Now in the background I'll be doing some of the achievements I recorded, and just a montage really. I wanted to take some time to tell you about my new format. I know I said I was going to do one video for the easy task set, or another video for the medium task set, and so forth. However, this video I'm just kind of going after everything. If you noticed in my previous part, I was getting a lot of the hard tasks and the medium tasks accidentally while working on the easy task set. And also, a lot of the hard tasks require the voice of siren to be active in a specific sector. So instead of just waiting around and trying to do them in order, I'm going to try to be a little bit more proactive. And after all, as I explained previously, it's kind of hard to go into depth about every single achievement when a lot of them are really easy and self-explanatory. Again, if you guys have any questions about achievements, you can ask in the comments below. But I don't think you need me to go into depth in every single achievement. I also have some thoughts and feedback to give on the Elf Achievement Diary set, so we'll go into that next. In part 1, I had mentioned people on the forums were posting that they were getting an Attuned Crystal Weapon Seed on their first kill of any elf in Prifdina's for the Attuned Chakran task. I wanted to go ahead and confirm this on video because it turns out it's true. So let's go ahead and fight an elf now. So there's my Crystal Attuned Weapon Seed. As you guys saw, there was no loot beam for that, and that is one of the biggest issues I have with it. A lot of people didn't know to look for the Attuned Crystal Weapon Seed, and if you didn't see it, and there's no loot beam, you didn't know to look for it, you're pretty much SOL, and that's shit out of luck, not Staff of Light. Basically, the Attuned Crystal Seeds are a 1 in 2,500 chance of a drop, I believe it is. And that's just from an Attuned Seed, not the Weapon Seed. That could be an Armor Seed, a Tool Seed, or Weapon Seed. So realistically, you're looking at 1 in 7,500 chance of getting an Attuned Crystal Weapon Seed every time you kill an elf. There is no mention of this. If I didn't go on the forums and look at it, or heard it from friends or clanmates, I wouldn't have known. If you go to the Chakran task and the Elite, look under hints, it doesn't say that the first elf you'll kill will drop an Attuned Crystal Weapon Seed. It's not mentioned on the news post. It was kind of a hidden update that players figured out and posted on the forums. So if you were here killing elves for Slayer, or maybe you were doing the task to kill an elf while in the Ancient Spellbook, and just didn't know to look, you would have missed it, and it has happened. It's been happening to people on the forums, and Jagex has pretty much said, well, sorry, nothing we can do about it. My thought on that, even though it doesn't affect me because I did know to look for it, it's not fair to the people who didn't know to look for it. Like I said, it's not mentioned in the diary hints, it's not mentioned in the news post. And yes, maybe it was a little bit lazy not to check your drops, but still, I think that's a little bit unfair. It sucks for the people who have to have a 1 in 7,500 chance of getting the Attuned Weapon Seed again. If you're one of those people, I wish you luck and I hope Jagex changes it. I'm planting a Papaya Tree in Letya right now to work on the Polya achievement, which is to catch a Polya in the elf lands with a papaya you picked from your own papaya tree that you've grown. Now, in just a second, I'll show you what the problem with that is after I plant this papaya tree. Let's clear this. Go ahead, take your time, and pay. So, what is the problem with this achievement, you might be wondering? Let's read it again. Trap a Polya in the elven lands using a papaya you have harvested from your own tree. Let's check the hints, nothing in the hints. Now, it doesn't tell you where you have to grow that tree, and a lot of people thought you could grow the tree anywhere, but according to the forums, the tree has to be planted in Letya. So if you have the tree planted in Brimhaven, for example, it won't work. Okay, so I don't mean to be whiny, but this is another achievement that's been bothering me too. Harrowed Lands. Make Harrowlander tar in the Poison Waste using tar sourced in Tirannwn. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Let's take a look at the Fairy Ring. Go down to our islands. Poison Waste south of Isafadar. It says Poison Waste right in the title. It doesn't say near the Poison Waste, it says Poison Waste. Well, I got news for you. If you travel here and make the Harrowlander tar on this island, it doesn't count. It has to be one of these other nearby islands. So here's the correct place to actually make the Harrowlander tar. It's just south of the magic trees outside of Letya. You want to go ahead and cross these rocks and get onto the island. You may recognize this from the Plague's End if you did that quest. So let's clean the Harrowlander, use it with our tar from the Letya General Store, and we should get the achievement. There we go. Now I know this video is starting to seem more like a things wrong with RuneScape, shout out to Skychi, but It's just, I feel like there's a lot of miscommunications or lack of information, or it's just that Jagex wasn't really clear with a lot of these achievements, and I think that's starting to become an issue. Alright, so I'm back over in Letya. I've been waiting about 18 hours for this papaya tree to finish growing, and after a good night's sleep, it's finally done. I say good night's sleep, but I probably sound awful. So I'm going to go ahead and get these papayas, and I have 2 achievements left, and that's to catch the Polya with a papaya from a tree I've grown, and then to catch a Grenwall, so I might as well do them back to back. So now that I've got my papayas, I'm going to head south of Prifdina's to go catch the Polya and Grenwall with the box traps, and that's something I hated. Box trapping nearly killed my wrist when I was going for 99 Hunter. I'm so glad that the Big Chinchompa D&D came out. I actually stopped box trapping completely, and I think I went from like 92 to 99 Hunter completely on the Big Chinchompa D&D. And there's something they could do to make box trapping so much more easier, and that's when the box trap fails to catch something, and you have to click on it to dismantle, pick it up in your inventory, and then place it back down. I wish they would just add a reset option, so when the box trap fails, you right click, you reset it, it goes back up. Takes a click out of the equation, makes it so much more tolerable. That's something I really need to suggest. But yeah, in some way, shape, or form, box trapping needs to be reworked. So let's see if we can get ourselves a Polya here. Gotta make sure oh, I just ate one. That's great. I forgot they changed the immediate left click option to use, so I'm used to right clicking and hitting use on the second option, and now let's eat. Alright, come on, Polyas, go on in there. See, this is what I'm talking about. See how when you right click on it, just dismantle? You have to pick it up. And then you gotta put it back down in your inventory. I wish when you right clicked, it said reset. And you just clicked it, it reset the trap, and you were done. Take one less click out of the equation. Anyway, let's take that trap back down because I'm out of papayas. Now, I didn't put my box traps in that pattern on purpose. It just happened to be that way. So leave your comments out of this. Come on, you guys are killing me. Come on, seriously, I've been here for 5 minutes. These guys are dancing right around my box traps. What's going on here? Finally, here we go. There we go. Pop a Polya. Now I just need to catch a Grenwall with that Polya meat. Dude, 2 Polyas. Alright, let's get ourselves a Grenwall. Wait, what? I don't have to catch the... Oh, you only have to put it in a Grenwall trap. Okay. Alright, we're done then. I believe that is all the medium tasks. So now we gotta go speak to Maj0r and Letya. Good thing I have my Letya teleport crystal with me still. Their name's Maj0r, like G-W-I-R, but I'd like to think it's pronounced Gur, like Invader Zim. It might even be pronounced Gur. I don't know how to pronounce these elven names. Alright, so there we have the medium task complete. Now what are the rewards? Benefits of the Tirannwn Quiver 2. When worn, prevents poison from traps in the forest, 5% damage boost against shadow creatures, Tyra's Camp and Poison Way Slayer dungeon teleports are available. At all times, access to a new mushroom patch near Tyra's Camp. Well, that's pretty cool. An increase to 30 Swamp Tar per day from the Letya General Store. Whoa! 5% chance of not using a charge on your crystal bow and wards. Pretty cool again. The ability to catch Grenwalls without baiting traps. Very cool. Maybe even a little OP there. And then an experience lamp, 30k experience, and the skill of your choice, level 68 or higher. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the hard and elite tasks. I'll probably bundle them up in one part, so the next part should be the last part. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in part 3.